gonna be talking about growing up in an African household. So, and let's get right to it. What are the things that you guys have experienced since we're Congolese? What are the things that you guys have experienced in African in general? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
So, my first thing is sleepovers.
Oh yeah, that's an X.
Sleepovers are not allowed in an African household.
That's a no.
I'm sorry, African mothers do not like sleepovers. If they'll tell you your bed is here in the house, so why are you going to your friend's house to sleep there for?
Exactly.
They don't like sleepovers. And the best example is, okay, I'm gonna say Mamba, I know Esther too. So when I was in Kenya, not even here I already knew there's no sleepover, but when I was in Kenya, guys, I literally begged my mom for almost a year to sleep over at my friend's house.
Was it that time you went to?
Yes, and it was me and Adili.
Oh, yeah.
I begged her, and she kept saying no. Like, she literally wanted to do a whole research on my friend's mom and like her house so we can go and sleep over. That was a whole job. Just I wouldn't even have done that sleepover just because of what I went through just to do that sleepover. And then after that sleepover, she was like, no more sleepover.
Exactly.
I was
Mama, so you've heard a lot of sleepovers. I only went to two,
Like,
which I begged.
she
like,
begged.
I
What
begged
grade
to
were
go.
you in? She was like,
I went to one
recently.
recently this year. And like in 8th grade, I went to one, and after that, I'm not asking to go.
That's
to no more
it. She
sleepovers.
see, she know better.
Yeah,
She begged my mom. She's like,
at
"Can I
this
go to
point.
But at least you've experienced sleepovers.
I don't think
Okay, but the struggle is to go.
I've never been at a sleepover,
But we had
so
to
I don't know what it's
convince.
like.
We even have to convince
You gotta
mom.
trick them. You gotta open.
You gotta get your sisters on your side. I was like, y'all go ahead, tell mom. Be like,
You gotta
this
get them
is-
to vouch for
you gotta
yourself.
vouch for
Yeah.
No
We always
sleepovers
ask
in an
mom because
African
our dad,
household.
he follows like what mom said.
They're
Yeah.
together, so
Or ask them separate.
No, but mom also be like, ask
No,
your
ask
dad.
them
I'm
so.
like, why gotta ask dad?
You my mom.
No, if she don't want to answer,
She'll
she will
say,
send it
ask
to your
dad.
dad. African household.
And
no
then when your dad
sleepovers.
say yes, she'll say no. Like, what was your point?
Down there to you, babe.
Another thing, African household, what I've experienced. Okay, so guys, you guys know there's 5 girls in the Tibbs house.
Yeah.
Cooking is for the girls. That's an African household
That's
thing.
crazy.
Girls are always the ones cooking. The boys, they never cook.
And the boys are royalty. The girls
Yes.
are peasants. We're the peasants, okay? The boys.
We are the queens.
No, but reality in an African household, a
reality.
lady, you have to know how to cook. Like, it's so, I think they put so much pressure on the women, and they're always like, girls, you have to know how to cook. You have to know how to do this.
house.
Yeah.
Everything is marriage. You know you have to do this because
Yes.
you're doing this when you're getting married. I'm like, I'm 16. Where am I going?
I don't know.
No.
Where's she going?
African household, they start you at a young age, so you know what to do when you're
They
when
training
settle
you, baby.
down.
They training you.
They
right?
okay, and then another thing, it's
a
like
whole
actually
internship.
yes,
It's an internship.
it's a whole internship. But at the same time, we think it's important for the men to know how to do certain things too, because you never know. You never know under which situation. I think guys should also learn how to cook.
Yeah.
We shouldn't just focus on the girls just because times are changing, and you could be in a situation where the girls ain't there no more.
Exactly.
And you gotta cook for yourself. What if you gotta cook for your kids?
What
Cause your
if your
wife is
wife
not
is
home.
sick?
Mhm.
What if your wife is working overtime
Yes.
or something?
I
Right,
think
you
men
gotta
need to
be
learn some
stepped
domestic
up.
chores too, in case there's always a situation where the lady
Just
is
in
not gonna be able to
case,
hold
yeah.
it down. So the guy need to be able like, I got you, babe. You know, I'm a cook, or he's gonna clean, like stuff like that. So I think that's a mentality thing.
But
that
we
have
don't
to
mind
switch.
it. We don't mind cooking though, right?
Yeah, no.
like
Do
it.
you mind cooking?
No, I don't
I
mind.
like
cooking.
don't get along.
Yeah, since it's all of since it's all of us, since it's like all of us, we all be helping each other. We
Yeah.
cooking in the kitchen.
Thank God.
There'd be a party
Thank
up
God,
in
thank
there in
God,
the
thank
kitchen,
God.
like
We're dancing on
we
the
dancing.
plates.
Yeah,
Cooking rice.
No, no.
Frying plantains.
Okay, here's another one. Growing up in a
No, hey, why are you
We're not
rushing
done.
us?
We're
We
not
ain't
done
done with
talking.
the cooking yet.
She ready to go.
No, the girls. Okay, so us, we don't mind cooking, but we still
don't mind the
we
girl.
think it's still important for the men to know how to do certain things too.
Like
Yeah.
he can wash the dishes when like
Yeah, I
you
cook,
cook.
you wash the dishes.
Yeah, like
you
stuff
cook,
like
I
that. Like
wash
we take, or I could be doing something else and your baby is like helping you cut the onions or like putting the plates away. Like don't
Or
just
like
sit,
I'm washing the dishes.
Yeah.
My brother's cleaning the house.
don't just sit
Right.
down and put your remote down and watch TV while other people are
If
like
we both came
slaving.
home at the same time, then take turns doing it.
Exactly. Especially-
Yeah. Yeah, and your woman gonna love you more too. She's gonna be like, oh my god, my hubby is so sweet and he is helping me out.
Okay, another one. Growing up in an African household where we're never on time. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah. We're never on time. Only to airports.
Only to
Oh,
airports.
airports.
Citizenship
Citizenship. Migration appointments.
Yes, yo, so I'm so sorry, our dear African parents. They will never be late for a citizenship appointment, doctor's appointment, flights. Oh, they don't miss flight. They'll be 5 hours.
5 hours early.
Hey, where's that UNHCR appointment?
Yeah, all of them are immigration appointment.
Maybe
Yo,
visa appointments.
let me tell you.
They are on time.
those appointments they are very important to Africans. They will be on even 2 hours. Africans are late. Weddings.
Weddings. Church.
Funerals.
Church. They try to
But
be
not
on
us.
church.
Not us. But like.
No, this
No,
is
they actually
Africans
try
are late to church. I feel
To
like
church?
Yeah, everybody be late to
We
church.
late to church.
like church events. Let's say
Church events.
Yeah.
Church events, I think, yeah, we'll be slacking with that. What else? Anything that does not have to do
No, I
with...
think wedding is the most
Weddings.
annoying.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know
have
why
to
people
tell
come
them.
late at
You have to
weddings.
tell
Because
them.
Africans don't ever start on time anyway, so it's just a normal
And that's,
thing.
yeah,
It's
so
the
actually...
people. It's because
the people
they
know.
come late.
No, they come late. They don't start on time.
Yeah! No.
And
Because
they're
waiting
For the people to show
No!
up.
Sometimes people be on time and they're late.
Yeah.
So I think we have to get that together, guys. We have to actually, and I think people are changing, but I have a big problem with people who are not on time. I like to be on time or even be, 10 minutes late is
Yeah.
okay, but man, people be hitting an hour
Or like
late.
if you're having a wedding, if your wedding starts at 6, tell them it starts at 3 so they can come on.
Yeah.
They can actually
Well,
come
guys,
on time.
at my wedding, we are starting on time. Whether you there or not, we gonna get
And we
started.
have
late
ended on
you
time,
stand
whether
outside.
you're there or not.
Yeah, so, and people are gonna be there, so, baby boy, y'all better be ready. I said,
Baby boys and girls.
Okay, what about like the oldest will always be blamed for the wrongs of the youngest? In
That's
an
not
African
fair.
household.
That's not fair at all.
Yeah, okay, yeah. An African
Everybody
house,
should take
they have.
responsibility.
I think also it's in a lot of international places
Yeah,
where the
yeah.
oldest have so much pressure. So if the other ones are doing wrong, it's always like what's the oldest doing. But also if the oldest is doing right, it's important too because if they're doing right, the young ones they don't have an excuse. Or if you do something bad, they're gonna be like, well, your older sister never did that, so
Yeah.
why are you doing it? Like Esther looks up to her older sisters.
They all
You
they
gonna say that?
have a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
They
So
are
like
ones
us,
up to them.
the older sisters, we feel like we have a lot of responsibility for the youngins over here. So
She is not that old. She be acting like she's that old.
so if I didn't do it, my little sister here, she ain't got an excuse. So you see, honestly, I think, but it's important too, because the oldest they gotta keep the standards high, so the little ones can follow that.
Also, growing up in an African. Oh wait, are you done?
Yes, we do.
Growing up in an African household, you always get compared to other children.
Yes.
Yes.
The neighbors.
Like, we are not the same.
Your
We're all
parents'
different
friends'
people.
kids.
Yes.
If you do something crazy, they'll be like,
Why can't you be like?
why can't you be like this kid?
This one
Why
did
you don't
this.
you're not like this? Or like if you're not, why do I say something
I'm
like
like,
that?
are we the same? Oh yeah. Or
African
grounded.
household.
Yeah.
Time out do not
such
work.
grounded.
It's weapons.
You just get a whipping.
And I think that corrects you because we learned better. But I mean, we were not that bad. Only when we were like in what, middle school, not even elementary. That's when we were getting
That was all the
but then we were like good kids. But then Africans, they believe in disciplining their kids. They don't do no extreme.
Killing.
They don't.
Nah,
They
that's
really
our
don't do
parents
timeouts. I mean, there's people that
extreme
been
discipline.
misusing that.
Which
is
like,
not
What
okay.
was that pinching?
Or they bite you.
They bite you.
They bite you like this.
Bite their kids. no,
She
we
said
weren't.
bite.
Ours was not that bad.
But some kids actually, I think sometimes disciplining your kids is very important. Those timeouts, sometimes they don't be working.
Because then
And-
I would just go sit here for 5 minutes and I'll be back and do whatever I was doing, you know? But whipping
Is another thing. African household. Literally, it does take a village to raise those kids. If you misbehave, your friend's mother have the permission to do what? She has the permission to discipline you. Like African household, let's say you go outside and you do something and you get in trouble, your friend's mom can literally slap you, and then if you go and tell your mom,
she'll slap you 10 times. Add more.
yeah, she will literally ask
So I might as well just not
you, what
even
did
say
you
nothing.
do?
Exactly.
She will be like, what did you do that caused her to do that? And before, she's not even gonna know that they beat you. She wanna know what you did so she can add more discipline on you. So African household, it literally takes a village. But they do a good job because then they watch over your kids, and you wouldn't misbehave if you're not with your parents, because you know the neighbors, they got you.
They got you.
Okay, what about when being lectured, they blame the American culture for making you the way you are? So it's the American
Yes, especially if you start saying stuff like, this is another thing, this is all African households. If you start saying stuff like guys should learn how to clean, this is the first thing Africans be saying. Oh no, it's the American culture. The American culture is just what making you. It's been teaching you bad stuff. But honestly, those are things that people have to talk about. But they really do be like, because African culture is very traditional. Is very traditional. Women in the kitchen, they need to do this, so they're very traditional. So once you start questioning that, or you start adding your own things and be like, no, he needs to do this too, then that's when you hear that little word.
Parents, they tell you everyone is your cousin, or oh, this is your uncle, but
Oh, facts.
That's
your
an
uncle.
African
when they
thing.
call everybody.
Everybody's family.
Everybody's
Well,
family.
Everybody's
Yeah.
cousins.
Exactly.
That is an African thing. That is, I don't know if, I think it's an international thing, because
Yeah, it's
even
like
Vietnamese,
Since we grew up together, they assume like we're all family.
we're all family, which
Which
is
is a
good
good
too.
thing, yeah.
But then sometimes it's like, damn, you got so many family members. Everybody your cousin.
We're just close friends or whatever, but we
And
don't.
then it's
become
become to a
family.
point where like, if one person in another family
Try to
likes
like
you,
Yeah.
now you're
And
we don't do that over
you're
here.
in your family, so
Yeah.
that's an African thing. Okay, so another thing, in an African household, ladies are supposed to be on time. Like if you guys go out, African households, they always protect the girls. Like the girls are always protected. They need to be on time at home. They need to party less, curfew. But the guys be like wild.
The guys can do whatever they want.
Yeah, like girls, they have to be home at there's a
Specific time.
the exact time that they have to be home.
But thing is about us, we go everywhere together. Us girls, we do everything together. So it's not
Yeah.
really like, oh my gosh, where you going? Like you need to be home. As long as they know that we're all
Or you just
all
tell
do
mom,
together. Or
and
just
then
tell
be like,
mom.
I told you yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's for girls and boys it's different because
Yeah, it's
Girls
definitely
have-
different. African household, they protect
parents are more strict on the girls than
toward the girls, which I understand. You know, girls are like eggs. A girl is like like you have to take care of
Fragile,
them.
tender.
They're fragile and tender. You have to protect them.
extra protection.
Extra protection.
But also we got bodyguards for that, so they don't really be minding. We got 4 brothers.
Yeah, guys.
4 big brothers. Big strong brothers.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys. I think we're gonna wrap up.
There's more.
There is not more. If you can't think of one right now.
So if you guys have any more topics that you guys want us to touch on, please comment down below.
Subscribe
Make
down
sure you
below.
subscribe,
Comment
follow
down
each and
below
everyone's
and share.
Instagram.
It's gonna be right here.
So yeah, and I think we're gonna wrap up
So wrap
this.
So
Thanks
thanks
for watching.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.